So the average police academy is about 5 months because it's 4.8. You average that up. It's 4 to 5 months. It takes 4 to 5 months to become a police officer in America. Hold on, so y'all can see that shit. See I'm doing the numbers because I know my camera's blocking it. It takes 4 or 5 months on average in a city in America to become a police officer. This is a problem. You mean to tell me in 4 to 5 months, somebody is supposed to master the United States law? That's crazy. Mind you, how long does it take? Let's see. How long does it take on average to become a lawyer? On average, it takes 7 years of studying to become a lawyer. Mind you, lawyers just practice law. Police enforce the law. That's wild, ain't it? Gifts. Yo, shout out to Aim Kimsey with the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate you. Yeah, now that Dr. Umar popped up on the screen, I have to say, as the Dr. Umar likes to say, is all it takes is a little bit of the whitewashing for the Negro's coon chip to activate. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been scrolling through the Twitter timeline and I see a lot of coon chips activating. It's very disappointing to see. Very disappointing. Did y'all see the CEO of Target was like, who gives a fuck about that store? We'll build another one. It's like, we stand with the people. Like, I was like, you know, all of a sudden I have an urge to start shopping at Target. But like, if you read the comments on the CEO of Target's statement, yo, racist white folks is heated. They're heated. I love it. I love it. What about your store? What about, he said, fuck the store. We with the shits, bruh. And that's exactly what a fucking multi-billion-dollar company should be saying. Who gives a fuck? We'll build another one. Yo, Shorty was talking right here. Hold up. She was talking that shit. I like this shit right here.
Here in Minnesota are saying to people in New York, to people in California, to people in Memphis, to people all across this nation, enough is enough.
Shout out the one with the dream with the bit.
We are not responsible for the mental illness that has been inflicted upon our people by the American government, institutions, and those people who are in positions of power. I don't give a damn if they burn down Target.
Talk it.
Because Target should be on the streets with us, calling for the justice that our people deserve. Talk about it, Tamika. Where was order?
I love black people. Like, you hear Shorty in the background. Talk about it, Tamika. I love black people.
Us calling for the justice that our people deserve. Talk about it, Tamika. Where was AutoZone at the time when Philando Castile was shot in a car, which is what they actually represent? Where were they? So if you are not coming to the people's defense, then don't challenge us when young people and other people who are frustrated and instigated by the people you pay. You are paying instigators to be among our people out there throwing rocks, breaking windows, and burning down buildings. And so young people are responding to that. They are enraged. And there's an easy way to stop it. Arrest the cops. Charge the cops. Charge all the cops. Not just some of them. Not just here in Minneapolis. Charge them in every city across America where our people are being murdered. Charge them everywhere. That's the bottom line. Charge the cops. Do your job. Do what you say this country is supposed to be about, the land of the free for all. It has not been free for black people, and we are tired. Don't talk to us about looting. Y'all are the looters. America has looted black people. America looted the Native Americans when they first came here. So looting is what you do. We learned it from you. We learned violence from you. We learned violence from you. The violence was what we learned from you. So if you want us to do better, then damn it, you do better.
I just want to say, like, when I see stuff like this, I can't help but wonder, how do some of y'all hate black women? This shit is hot, bro. This shit is fucking hot. I'm not gonna fucking lie. Talk that shit, Tamika. I just don't understand how some of y'all hate black women. This shit is great. I love it. I love it. Where else you gonna get that from? That shit was fucking great. I'm not gonna lie, it's fucking hard to move me, but even that gave me goosebumps. I was like, talk that shit, Tamika. I love that shit, bruh. I fucking love it. She said, where were you when Philando Castro got killed in his car? AutoZone. Fuck AutoZone. I feel that shit, bruh. That is a great point. I feel that shit. I think people just want people to be held accountable. Like she said, charge them all. Like I've always said, like it's gonna rub some people the wrong way, but I really don't care and I stand by it. I don't believe there's such thing as a good cop. Because a cop's job is to uphold the law to the highest standard. And when you stand around and you watch your coworkers commit crimes and murder people, you're guilty by association. There's a saying, there's a saying that you're judged by the company you keep. Why does that saying only apply to everybody but cops? You ever notice that? You're judged by the company you keep. But when it comes to, like, because my problem isn't just that the dude put his knee on dude's neck. It was like 6 cops standing around just watching that shit. And not one of them was like, yo, chill. You're guilty. You watch that shit. You're an accomplice to it. You're guilty by association. If you don't stop, at the end of the day, your job is to protect and serve the people. And nobody feels safe around you. That's why I say there's no such thing as a good cop. You're all bad. Until y'all start holding each other accountable, I don't believe that shit. I think it's actually a problem. Like I thought about it like last night. I've worked with kids. For those of you unaware, I used to be a preschool teacher. Here to listen to the facts all day. What up, Nate Terry? I used to be a preschool teacher, but I also worked with like older kids, high school kids, middle school kids. I can't think off the top of my head ever once that I heard like a little black boy or a little black girl saying, I want to be a police officer. That's a problem. That is a problem. Why are none of our kids want to be police officers? You're just going to keep disregarding our experiences? This shit is real. Like, I don't have any positive experiences. When I say I don't like police, it's not to be cool. It's because I don't have any positive experiences with them. Fucking I've been handcuffed before. That's another reason I have a problem with this shit. I don't know how many of you've actually been handcuffed before. I've been handcuffed by the police before. Fucking one of my roommates got the house raided. He was doing something. I don't know what the fuck he got locked up for. I didn't do anything illegal. But one of my roommates, when I was living in an old place, he got the house raided by the FBI. And they put everybody in the house in handcuffs. Yeah, the one from the Black Guy Tales. Yeah, and like I've been in handcuffs before. It's honestly very painful. And I like my wrists were behind my back, and I literally could not do anything. So the whole he was resisting arrest is bullshit. If you've ever been handcuffed, you can't resist shit, dog. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. That's bullshit. They have quotas to meet. I know, especially in New York, they have quotas to meet. And it's just easier when they have quotas to meet when it comes to locking. Because the problem with America is like there's a lot of privately owned prisons, and the problem with privately owned prisons is they're for profit. For those of you unaware, slavery is still illegal in America. It's just it's hidden under the guise of prison. So if you get locked up and you go to prison, you're owned by the state. That's how slavery is still legal. And we have private prisons in America. So cops have incentive to lock your black ass up, because then you go to a private prison where they can exploit you for money. This is real shit. I don't know how we got on this fucking topic, but this is real shit. So like a lot of, especially in New York, like they have incentives for hitting quotas. So it's easier to pick on Black and Latino people because we're voiceless. People don't stick up for us. I mean, look at this situation. Nobody seems to, the other side of the country doesn't seem to care that this man lost his life. All they seem to care about is the businesses they probably don't even shop at, which is another thing that I find very interesting about this whole conversation is they keep talking about like looting and they don't talk about life. And a lot of those people that keep talking about looting are the same people that like voted for Trump, the pro-life people. And I find it very interesting that you're pro-life when it comes to a baby, but you're not pro-life when it comes to a black man. I find that very interesting. Just some food for thought that I had. Yo, I'm all over the place. I apologize. As I write this, our merchant and distribution teams are preparing truckloads of first aid equipment. So not only do they not care that their store was built down, but they're actually going to help the people out. That's real shit. A lot of black celebrities are silent because they coon chips activated. It's times like this, there are important things to remember is your asses have a second to stem. There was another thing I was thinking about too. I think it takes only like 9 months to graduate from the police academy. Hold up, let's just Google how long to complete police academy. The average police academy lasts 21 weeks. What is 21 weeks? 21 weeks to months. So the average police academy is about 5 months because it's 4.8. You average that up. It's 4 to 5 months. It takes 4 to 5 months to become a police officer in America. Hold on, so y'all can see that shit. See, I'm doing the numbers because I know my camera's blocking it. It takes 4 or 5 months on average in a city in America to become a police officer. This is a problem. You mean to tell me in 4 to 5 months, somebody is supposed to master the United States law? That's crazy. Mind you, how long does it take? Let's see. How long does it take on average to become a lawyer? On average, it takes 7 years of studying to become a lawyer. Mind you, lawyers just practice law. Police enforce the law. That's wild, ain't it? It takes 4 months to learn how to enforce the law, but it takes 7 years to practice the law and use it to your benefit. That's fucking crazy. That's a problem. I personally think you shouldn't be a police officer unless you get at least like a year or two of training. I think 2 years of training, probably at least bare minimum. Because first of all, 4 months is not enough to learn all the laws in America. Especially because it doesn't matter. It all depends on what city you're in. But 4 months is not enough to learn all the major laws. But then on top of that, there's social nuances to being a police officer too. Every community is different. How you police a white community will not be the same how you police a black community. The way we talk to each other, especially like black people, we like to roast and like joke, but a police officer might take that shit seriously and pull a gun on people. Like the way we communicate with each other is different. So not only do you need to learn the law, but you also, I'd argue, you need to be socially adept. You need to be socially aware of how people communicate with one another. That sounded dumb to read. This is the country we live in. This shit is fucking stupid, bruh. So you give Billy, who's never had any experience with black people in his life, a fucking badge and a gun and 4 months of experience reading a damn book. He's probably gonna be nervous. He doesn't know what the fuck is going on. These people should not be having badges and guns, bruh. No more cops. I don't know about that. The law does need to be enforced. Structure is what keeps civilization alive. It's just the way that we're going about it is fucking stupid. Like, it sounds dumb as hell when you compare 4 months to 7 years. I told you, I don't hate nobody because of their damn skin color. That shit is weird. You know what we hate in this chat? We've been over this. You know what we hate? We hate lames, dweebs, pedophiles, weirdos, creeps, sexist, racist, homophobes, broke niggas, Donald Trump, fairy tale fans, yeah, Sword Art Online fans, people whose Coons chips just activated. That's what we hate. Yeah, furries. Yeah, and Subway and Arby's. Hey, yo, I ain't gonna hold you. Who saw the picture of Arby's got burnt down? I'm not gonna lie. I saw that picture. I'm not for the looting, but I saw that picture of Arby's burning, and I was proud of America. Just like with I was proud of America. Yo, shout out to Sincere for the sub. I appreciate you. I was like, look at America go. I'm gonna look at America go, burning down the Arby's. Like Black Wall Street. No more curly fries for you, and roast beef pussy sandwiches. Fuck that shit, bro. I better not see nobody at Arby's after this. You know, I saw a really good tweet yesterday. Somebody, I think I retweeted it. Let me see if I can find it. The reason you don't see cops shutting down KKK rallies is because the same reason you don't see Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus sitting in the same room. Yo, think about that. Stay woke. That's deep. That's deep. That's real shit right there. They the same people. The black community lacks leaders big time. It's easy to place that, it's easy to place that on black people though. That's not black people's fault. Black people have plenty of great leaders. You know what they did? They killed them. It's a psychological thing. If you kill all our leaders, naturally a lot of black people are not gonna want to be leaders, bro. What are we talking about here? Don't put that on black people. There's literally I don't know how many of you are aware of this. Feel free to Google this. There's literally unclassified documents that the FBI waged war against the Black Panthers. They said, oh, you doing after school programs? You feeding the community? You protecting your community? Nah, shut that down. there's little evidence that the head of the FBI, what was his name? J. Edgar Hoover, he had a boner for the fucking Black Panthers. The CIA dropped crack in our neighborhoods. Like, let's not ignore this. We cannot downplay the evils that have been adjusted upon us. It's just like Shorty said, there's been psychological warfare waged against us, and we're not gonna fucking just say, oh, let's just do better. We gotta start holding people accountable. And now what do they do? They constantly piss on and disrespect MLK's grave. Like, that shit irks me how much racist people fucking quote MLK now. You people killed him. And if you actually do your research, when they killed him, he was literally the most unpopular person in America. They did polls on this shit. They didn't like his black ass. Do not let them fool you. They did not like his black ass. They did not like MLK until he was dead. They called him a communist because he asked for equality. Look this shit up. Now everybody loves him now. They used to call that man a communist. They had his phone tapped. But this is shit they don't want to teach you in school. You gotta go to the library for this shit. They also say, you know, MLK wouldn't have wanted you to riot. MLK literally said that riots are the language of unheard people. That's why they say it's not history, it's his story. They love fucking changing history.